executive session? I will come back to it. November 16th. We didn't announce what the November 16th executive session was for?
We did not. We need to. We actually adjourned into executive session to discuss
Legal. Good to know. Thank you. Motion to approve expenditures period ending November 30th.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Questions? All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Okay, approval of motion to approve Borough Council minutes November 16th.
So moved.
Second? Questions? All in favor? Motion carries. Citizens be heard. Anyone like to talk, please just come up and state your name and address, please. We have 4 minutes.
Georgio, 149 East Lancashire Avenue, Downingtown, Pennsylvania. I'm here to talk about, I saw in the newspaper, by giving $30-some thousand to Main Street. I don't want my money to go to corrupt organization, first of all. The last time I was here at the meeting, Hank Hamilton was up here and I asked him about the bricks. I checked with other council people and Mary Cassidy about the sidewalks, and the borough supposed to do it. Fix the bricks. The reason was, he told me, was they discussed it was because when one owner of the building burnt his place, ties to the next one. If he does it, fix it, the other person is going to have a difference how it's set up, how the bricks they go. So, and he was the borough to do it. That's why they kept the bricks behind here on the borough property, so they can come in and they can fix it. The other thing, the solicitor seems to be a very nice guy, gentleman. The only thing I'm wondering if he's supposed to be here when this meeting goes on. The reason I'm wondering because it's a client privilege conversation. If he's here and you ask him questions and he gives the right question and you don't like it, he jeopardizes his job. So I don't think, he should be here. And also, we're spending money, extra money, we're going to have it. I mean, so, but I think it's supposed to get counsel for him, and if he gives you his opinion, get with the right opinion. I mean, he got a way to protect his job, and I don't blame him for it. So, the other thing, I was here last November when Phil jumped all over about spending the money. That was peanuts compared with the borough spends. I lost $500,000 on the Molly Maguires like nothing. That was taxpayers' money.
No, it wasn't.
No? Was it?
Guys, let's not talk. That's
Okay.
please.
Then, nobody got reprimanded for it. They were in the first place, and he went to second. They were in the second on the mortgage. That's when they lost all the money. Nobody answered, and nobody gave an answer what it is. What about it? Why? And the way I understood, the money is supposed to go all the businesses in Downingtown, not just one. So, that's, you know. And the other thing was, about Borough spending money, the borough got sued, cost $150,000, okay? You didn't say nothing about that. So, you gotta check your facts, who's spending the money and how was the money, okay? And I don't think it's funny, okay? I don't think it's funny to smile,
Smile.
okay? So,
Please.
that you gotta find where the money, who spends the money. And then you can have a conversation. And then Feldman, she's the only one on this room, on this council, I think she has the right questions. Sometimes I don't agree with what does things, but she has the right questions. But she always demonized and marginalized, and it's not right. She's my representative, and it's supposed to be heard like everybody else. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you.
Anyone else would like to? All right, thank you, everyone. Motion to approve, motion to adopt the advertising November 18, 2017 Borough budget. We have a motion?
Make a motion to adopt the 2017 budget.
Second?
Second.
Anybody have any new questions?
I have one thing too. I'm gonna try one more time.
And I'm going to ask you, please, no legal advice. Okay, that's one way I asked you, because what you told us before was wrong. We double checked it. And please don't say we're doing criminal stuff. That's the only thing I'm going to ask. Ask a question about the budget and keep it on the budget.
I'm going to caution council, just one more, my opinion, in a caution council, that what you've been doing by approving money for a nonprofit, particular nonprofit that's not a library, that's not a senior center, that's not a firehouse, a regular nonprofit, not part of the state program, I believe it is a violation of the Borough Code. And Borough Code, section 1202, and if you have, and also Dillon's rule comes into play there. That's for our solicitor to look at. That's
Thank you very much.
and I'm giving you fair warning.
Thank you. We checked on that and we were told it isn't. So we have a motion.
Do we have a legal opinion? Do we have a legal opinion on that?
Yes, we did. Motion
Well,
and a second. All in
Whoa,
favor?
council wasn't, I didn't receive that.
See
legal
exactly what I'm talking about, let her speak.
Excuse me,
Okay,
please.
no,
Excuse me, please.
No,
Wait.
Excuse me.
you excuse, but let her speak, she represents me.
We won't
But
talk
then,
to you. We
she
haven't
represents me.
answered the last meeting. I represent you too.
No, you don't.
Thank you.
You don't represent nobody, you represent yourself.
I
Let her
received
speak.
Excuse me, please.
I received an email from Steve Sullivan saying that our attorney looked at it and said, oh no, it's just about fire trucks. And I said at the last meeting when I brought it up, like, oh, no, this is the fire trucks, but it's in there, it's in this Borough Code. So, but you said we have a legal opinion, now I haven't seen that. Was that provided to all
I
the
think
council?
actually they
We got
said,
a legal opinion?
I think they said it at the meeting, if I remember.
A legal opinion at the meeting? No, we didn't receive a legal opinion. at the
I heard him
meeting.
say it was allowed. He commented on it, the
I
solicitor.
don't think so. So anyways, I would suggest, strongly suggest that you.
Mark's right here. Mark,
look
are you-
into it.
We had spoken
Are you
to
right?
Steve and we confirmed that it was a legal thing to do.
It's okay to give money to a nonprofit. All right, so.
We have a legal
is-
opinion.
All right, is Main Street, now I would not have a problem with this. Is Main Street, are they just a regular nonprofit? Are they part of the state program?
I don't think that relates to the budget. to be
Yeah,
honest.
Well-
just ask the budget, with the budget, then stick to the budget. Have a budget question?
Is that a yes or a no? I mean, why is that not, why, yeah, because that makes a difference as far as me approving that with the budget.
You haven't approved the budget since you've been on here.
That's not the point, is it?
Well, I'm just saying,
That's not
you
the
brought up
point.
that you hadn't approved the budget. Do you have a
That-
question? Do you have a question? Do you have a question?
I
on the
just
budget?
asked my question. I just asked my question.
We have a legal opinion that said it's legal, so other than that, I think we'd like to,
I have a
Move
question.
on.
I'm wondering, are they part of the state program? The state Main Street
Yeah.
program? Because that makes a
I
difference
don't know,
to
we
me.
got a legal opinion.
You
and-
don't, no, I'm not talking to that. That's a nonprofit, that's just a nonprofit. I'm just asking about, it's a yes or no question.
You all done? I don't think.
I'm gonna take that, what do I take that as a no? Is that, are you taking the fifth or something? I mean, I don't understand. That's a
I'm
very.
going by legal opinion, what we've done. in
It's
the
not a
past.
legal opinion, is it?
We have a motion, a second on the floor. All in favor? Opposed?
I'm-
Thank you very much. Okay, we need new business. We need a motion to adopt and advertise it, November 18th, ordinance 2016-07, real estate tax for 2007. That millage will be, here, do you have it off the top of your head? No, there's no increase.
7.65.
Pardon?
7.65.
7.65, another year with no increase. Do we have a question on the millage rate? Okay. Oh, no, I gave a motion. Okay, motion.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance 2016-07 for real estate tax for 2017.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Question on? Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution 2016-14, authorization grant application, multi-mode transportation fund. We need a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second. Questions or comments? Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. All right, guys. Next thing we have the facet of 107, 111 East Lancaster Avenue. The Historical Commission had approached us and asked us to delay it to January 13th. They're here. They'd like to get together with the commissions and set the colors. They said, I think, Ginny, you have ample time to...
Well, we would like to have Main Street come to our January 13th meeting and see what we can do about the colors.
Okay, we usually like to go along with the commissions. Anybody have a problem with that? All right, thank you. We'll put that back on Steve as soon as they get done.
So we deferred till the 20th.
After the 13th, we'll have the meeting and then you'll get back to us, correct?
Next meeting, we have the
All right, thank you.
So we wait until we have a recommendation from them?
Sure. What I had asked was for them to get together, get the historical colors together, get the color wheels together from several different paint people, and then you pick from that and pre-approved, and we won't have to do it. Sorry for any inconvenience or delays.
Am I allowed to speak? I'm the applicant?
You can come up and speak, but we already delayed it, so if you want to say something, come on up.
My name's Ed
Because it
Morris.
is your building.
Thank you. My name's Ed Morris, C3 Ventures. I purchased these three buildings, and as you, I don't know if you've had a chance to see them, I've improved the side. I had meetings with everybody to approve the colors on the side, so they're pretty up. The back's been pretty up. The florist in the corner, that's been renovated and pretty up. All I'm trying to do is paint the middle store so I can market the third store. It's impossible to market the third store with the way they're currently looking. This is my 7th meeting to try and pick out these colors. My intention was to paint tomorrow, so I can get through the winter and so I can market the third store, because the middle store will be looking good. I'm going to invest $1 million into this little section because it's important to the borough. I understand that. It's an integral part of the downtown, and this kind of a delay will, I won't be able to market the third store because you can't paint in January. So all I'm trying to do is paint 4 doors in the middle store. I couldn't imagine why it would get delayed. I'm just trying to invest into the town. I've met with everybody 7 times.
The commission came, and they usually like to go with the commission. They approached and said they didn't have time to go over the ample colors. We're going to try to prevent this from ever happening again. It is a historical district, and
My
it is
colors came from
from the historical, excuse me.
I was given,
Jenny, I'm sorry, because you're on
The
the...
first colors that Mr. Morris brought us, we
Yeah.
sent the thing that you have there, that we did not like that mustard color that was there. So then Tom went back and got some more colors from him. We didn't get the colors until the 29th, and it was done by email. So some of the commission didn't respond to it because they don't open their email all the time. And so then we found out that Main Street had approved it, and being in the historic district, we really felt that the historic commission should have more of a say. So we wanted to review the new colors that he sent.
Sure.
And because we don't have a meeting in December, we
Right.
couldn't do that, and we apologize to you for that. But we didn't want it to be down there either. And So there is no specific color wheel to say for the historic district, and that is the biggest problem. It's never been done. The colors that we were given first, Tom had on that, what we call color wheel, and that's what it's called. They were not acceptable, and when we sent the thing to Tom that you have in front of you, we were late getting it there because it wasn't sent to us in
We
time.
understand, Judy, what happened, and like I explained
And
to them,
we're
once you
really
get the
sorry.
colors, once you get the colors together, and the three commissions get together and we set the colors, I wasn't aware that the colors weren't etched in stone.
Steve has the colors that were submitted to us first. And when we had the discussion, then we sent the paper that you have in front of you to Tom. It was not in your packet because it was late. They didn't know that it had to be in before your packet went. So, you know, a couple weeks, and I know, it's gonna be what? Below 40 tomorrow, so shouldn't we think?
So your committee did approve the colors, correct?
We did not, no.
You know, we really like to go with the commission. We like to
All right, just
try to do our best, so we'll get it together, we'll get it straightened out, I promise you.
Can I say something?
And I have a question.
I'm on the commission, I'm the council liaison to the commission, and I back 100% with what they recommend. But I'm also sympathetic to your plight,
Yes,
and
we
I'm
are too.
appreciative of the work that you've done, that the building in the rear especially so far looks wonderful. You're moving in the right direction, and I'm very grateful.
Appreciate it.
Paint's not forever. I mean, could we allow, would you be willing to paint it with the understanding that if it's not approved, we may have to repaint it in the springtime? At least that you'd have something that you could market, but if, I'm trying to reach a compromise here.
Right.
Thank you. If I can, the pictures I've selected, or the colors I've selected, were what I was presented. So I think what I paint should be acceptable. I would do that if I paint the doors and the front of building 109, which is the middle one. If it's not acceptable, I'll change it.
I don't think anybody would have a problem with that.
No, I don't have a
Okay.
problem, and I don't think the rest of the commission
What,
would either.
yeah, what color is it?
It's a gold color.
So you want to go
Like that.
this color?
It's like a rose.
The store will be a gold mustard kind of color. Architects picked up these colors so it would match with the florist, which is a green on one side. And this store we're not picking yet because I don't have a tenant. But the answer to your question is the doors will be a rosish color, which matches the historic commission colors, and was also a favorable color for the tenant. And the store in the middle of the bar shop will be a gold. So
That one on the left, you're tearing that roof and stuff off, well, that's going down? Well, you know, if you're willing to do that, pending their recommendation, I mean, we have a motion to approve that color, conditioned upon the wheel that Ginny then approved, and
Well, and
hopefully it
the
is
sad-
neutral enough. Is
Yeah,
that
the
okay,
sad
Ginny?
part of it is, there is no wheel. So
We'll make one,
Right.
we'll get one.
Main Street
We're gonna
picked
get
the
one.
colors.
We're not
from
gonna
what I
go through,
understand.
this way here, you won't have to come in for approval.
Right,
all the
exactly.
time.
That's-
We're gonna try to, you're gonna help a lot of businesses in the future.
well, they're all coming up. Thank you for cleaning it up.
Right.
It's helping out.
Do we have a motion to,
I have a question for him, please, first.
can we make a motion, then we can
No,
talk,
please,
please?
I'd like to, since Phil got to speak, I'd like to speak as well.
Can we make, excuse me, can we make the
No.
motion and then discuss it? Do you mind?
No.
Well, I'd like the
Phil
motion. Do we
got
have a
to-
motion to approve it, please?
Let her speak.
Do we have a motion
It's
to
not
approve it?
fair.
It's
Phil
not
is
right.
able to speak,
Good.
Ginny's able to speak, why
We're gonna have
can't
a
I
lot-
ask him a
We're gonna have a lot of
question?
time to talk once we make the motion.
Why
This
can't,
is not right. This is not right.
I make a motion.
Second.
Have a motion,
This is
second.
not right.
Okay, now we have questions. Go ahead, Ann. If you have a question, go right ahead and answer.
I'd like to
Thank
know,
you.
No, that's what it is.
I'd like to know, you had 7 meetings? Who did you meet with over those 7 times?
Met with the Historic Commission, Mulas, Main Street, the street groups,
So that's only 3,
multiple times with the groups.
with all 3 groups multiple times?
And individually, but I don't know the exact number of meetings, but I've had 7 different sit-down discussions with
Okay.
Any other
them.
questions?
All positive meetings.
Yeah, well, it's not positive if you don't get an answer and you have to go 7 meetings. And This concerns me because when Amani's came, they were approved and their colors didn't even really match the color wheel. I can remember because I was with Historic Parks at that time.
But there was no color wheel.
I was, they're right, there was no color wheel. There still is no color wheel.
So how did it not match a color wheel that doesn't exist?
It didn't match the historic colors. Yes, Jenny?
Guys, this is a long debate.
This is
Jenny,
important
please.
information.
We agreed that we're making a motion to approve this color, pending their approval. We're going to get a color wheel together for next time. This will hurt. All this hashing out.
I would say-
This is nothing
All
corruption.
this hashing out.
Corrupt.
Andy, do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I would suggest that in the future, really, if Main Street has suggestions that they meet with the Historical Parks Commission, but the Historical Parks Commission is the one that really needs to give us the recommendation for any colors in the historic district. So Main Street really doesn't have the authority to approve colors, but they can weigh in on it to the Historical Parks Commission. I think we need to make sure that we keep kind of that chain of command and that the Historical Parks Commission is given the authority that rests with them and solely with them.
And maybe you didn't hear what we said. They're going to get together, make a color wheel, and this will be averted in the future. So we don't have to point fingers on who's the
I'm not pointing
the
fingers
colors
at all.
So
All I'm
this will
saying
be
is,
taken care of. Do you have any more questions?
I'm not pointing fingers. Please don't put words in my mouth.
Any
I'm
more
not pointing
questions?
fingers.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Jenny's got a question.
Opposed?
Wait, what's the motion? The motion is
Jenny,
to,
okay. The motion is to approve this color pending the approval from the historical committee, and you agreed with that. You have no problem with that? Okay. All righty, everybody. Thank you. Okay, we have Mayor and Steve, you don't have anything else to say out there? Any business we missed? Thank you for coming in, sir. Sir, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
being
much.
understanding. Mayor and council updates, we have any updates?
yes. In the first?
Sure.
Well, that's unusual.
Please no sarcasm.
Oh, I wasn't. I was being very honest.
No sarcasm.
I wasn't being
Sarcastic all the
sarcastic.
time.
I wasn't being
You're
sarcastic.
sarcastic all the time.
No, I wasn't being sarcastic at all. I was being quite honest.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me.
so-
Excuse me. I skipped over the schedule. I'm sorry. Okay. The motion to adopt 2017 meeting schedule. You want to go over those dates the same as we did before?
Yeah, we put, Millie put in your package the 2017 meeting schedule. And it's the first 34 for council, all the rest of the commissions, we checked with them, and their schedule's going to stay the same, so we have the ability to cancel, but we'll check the 3 meetings early.
Questions on the schedule? All in favor? Opposed? Yeah, we should do a motion.
I make a motion that we adopt the 2017 borough meeting schedule.
Motion's out. Thank you. All this hollering, it's not real. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Motion to approve? I mean,
All in favor?
thank you. Thank you. Now, Mayor and Council updates. Go ahead, Ann, you were going to,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Today was a pretty, very important day, very monumental. There was the arguments in the Supreme Court having to do with Carter Park, and so the decision there, whenever it comes down, 9 months, whatever from now, it'll affect all the parks and all the different types of dedicated land in the whole state of Pennsylvania. So this is really big. So it's pretty exciting what happened. It was very good. All of the attorneys did really well. The judges asked really good questions. It was interesting and really well executed. It is going to be on TV on channel PCN Thursday at 1 a.m. So if you have nothing to do at 1 a.m. and you want to see, it's only about a half an hour. I know it's not more than an hour. I think only about half an hour long. It's really, I thought very interesting.
The whole thing was a half hour?
It was, yeah, because they don't, it's not like a normal type of court thing where the one gets up, the other gets up, then they go and do a rebuttal and a rebuttal. It's just the one side gets up. For the borough and developer, it was, the attorney was Buyer, Rob, assistant attorney Rob Buyer. And then for the,
For you?
for Friends of Carter Park, it was Sam Stratton, and then Finton McHugh. At first it was Byers, and then Finton McHugh, and then Sam Stratton, and then that's it. And while they're talking, it's really more, has a dialogue, because then the Supreme Court justices will just stop and ask questions, and they answer the questions. It's really interesting. It's very interesting.
And when you say Thursday, is that tomorrow?
Yes, tomorrow, 1 a.m.
Maybe a couple hours?
Thursday, or did I say
Wait,
Friday.
Thursday at 1
Thursday,
a.m.
Friday. Oh, it's Friday at 1 a.m.
Friday.
It's stay up Thursday night to see it Friday at 1 a.m., yes.
Anything else?
No, that was enough, that was really exciting.
All right, one is, we got our rating, and I think Carrie, if I understand this, we have an A1 rating, which is we're in tip-top shape with our credit rating, people asked before.
Can I just ask how that is as far as when we were last year?
Did not change.
The top ratings we've been getting for several years. Our next meeting will be January 4th, December. Okay, December 21st and 28th. There are no meetings, it's the holidays. That's all we have.
We stopped, or, I mean, we're doing updates, or where are we?
No, never come updates. I didn't want to forget.
Okay.
No, go ahead, Bill.
Okay, well, I just wanted to thank the Historic Commission. We had Santa Claus at the Log House, and on Saturday, it was supposed to run from 1 to 4, and you don't kick kids out of line when they're standing in line to see Santa, and it ran till 5:30, and I gotta say that I'm very proud of this commission. We have a very dedicated group of commissioners and a core group of volunteers somewhere in the audience here with us today, and we couldn't go without them. I'm very proud of them. And also on Friday night, the lighting of the Christmas tree comes back to the little cutout there next to the log house, and that's from 6:30 to 7. There'll be music and Santa Claus and good things. So, thank you.
Can I ask who put the lovely tree in the gazebo? Is that you? Doesn't that look nice?
Jenny?
What?
Who put the tree in the
The
gazebo?
tree in the gazebo.
Thank you very much, it looks wonderful.
And she hung the garlands.
I just want to tell everybody that our first ever Home for the Holiday Decorating Competition starts on Parade Day, the 10th. We have 24 homes that have signed up to be on the tour. What you do is go to downingtown.org. It's $5 per ballot. You get a map and all the addresses, and you can vote for your favorite. And the money goes to the VA hospital in Coatesville and for future park and rec events. And I don't know about you, but I think people have really gone over and above this year. The lighting around the streets is amazing. So try to buy tickets. It's a great fundraiser.
Anybody else? I have one. Last but not least, it's our last meeting. I just want to thank the library, Main Street, who does a wonderful job, the planning commission, the historical commission, all these commissions that go above and beyond, the committees that just work endless to make the borough a better place. You guys do a wonderful job. I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of council. We don't have to thank you guys for doing it. The few dollars that we give each committee comes back to us tenfold. So we really want to appreciate it. Don't give up on a few negative comments. We're backing you guys all 100%. Thank you very much. Motion to adjourn.
So, second.
All in favor? Thank you, everyone.